Liverpool rocked by shock twists on and off the pitch. Don't miss a second. Subscribe now for instant Reds updates, exclusives and breaking alerts. Mohamed Salah handed 45 meters reality as Liverpool weigh up transfer decision. Liverpool star Mohamed Salah's company assets have increased to $45 million according to the latest accounts. While speculation continues over his future at Anfield, Mohamed Salah has enjoyed a substantial financial windfall over the past year as rumours persist regarding his Liverpool future. Salah was amongst the goals for the Reds on Saturday evening in their FA Cup triumph over Brighton, though his future remains surrounded in uncertainty amid ongoing speculation about his next destination. Salah converted from the penalty spot as Liverpool secured a comfortable 3-0 victory in the fourth-round clash at Anfield on Saturday night. The Egyptian now has 7 goals across all competitions and will be eager to add to his tally when Liverpool resume Premier League duties next weekend against Nottingham Forest. With Salah demonstrating his importance once more for Liverpool following his return from the Africa Cup of Nations, the 33-year-old has received a significant financial uplift over the past 12 months, reports the Liverpool Echo. A report in The Times has stated that Salah's total assets rose to $45 million for the financial year ending June 30th, 2025. This, the report states, represents a rise of $6.2 million from the previous year. The Liverpool forwards company Salah UK Commercial Loyalty disclosed the update in the most recent set of accounts. Salah's earnings from his image and commercial rights are understood to be handled by the aforementioned company, though it is not believed to include the salary he collects from Liverpool. In April of the previous year, Salah inked a 2-year contract extension, pledging his future to Liverpool until the summer of 2027. The January transfer window was rife with speculation that Salah might depart Liverpool before the deadline, with the Saudi Pro League frequently mentioned as a possible destination. Salah now has 18 months remaining on his existing Liverpool contract, and speculation about his future is increasingly focused on rumours that a summer exit could be in the horizon. Following his goal against Brighton, Salah received praise from Arne Slot, with the Liverpool head coach offering a prediction about the future. It is very nice to have him on the scoresheet again, but what I like the most is he is scoring goals you can almost expect, but he also helps the team a lot defensively, and that is something very positive, Slot said. What the team also needs, and is much more capable of playing every 3 days at an intensity level, and that is where we struggled at the start of the season, and we see more and more the quality we have, so the future looks really bright, and the recent 7, 8, 9 and 10 games are showing that. Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk makes feelings very clear on Mohamed Salah transfer. Mohamed Salah's long-term future at Liverpool remains in doubt, with links to Saudi Arabia not going away, but things have settled down since his return from the Africa Cup of Nations. Virgil van Dijk has made it clear that he wants Mohamed Salah to stay at Liverpool beyond the end of the season. Salah's future has been thrown into doubt by a falling out with Arne Slot and continued interest from Saudi Arabia, and a decision needs to be made this summer. Salah accused Slot of throwing him under the bus during a period of poor form for Liverpool in December. The two put that argument behind them and transfer speculation died down in January, with Salah's time at the Africa Cup of Nations with Egypt coming at a good time. The 33-year-old has started every match since his return from AFCON and has been performing well. Salah provided a goal and an assist in Liverpool's comfortable 3-0 win over Brighton in the FA Cup on Saturday night, and Van Dijk is in no doubt about what he wants, with Salah under contract until June 2027. "The situation is what it is," said Van Dijk. "The full focus is on trying to make this season a success first, and we will see how then the season ends, and then you never know what happens. I always want Mo to stay because I'm a good friend of him, and we've been through the highs and not so highs, I don't want to call them lows, together for so many years. The same as me, he's got 1 more year, so we will see." He added, "Mo is still so important for us, Last week he had an assist again and broke another record, and he is still the leader and important for me personally as a captain to have around and to have him on the pitch, and his presence benefits the team. He always gives the team more than goals. There's obviously a lot of focus on his goals at the moment, and that's also part of his life because he puts the standards so extremely high. So when he doesn't score as much, he gets criticised. He has to stay calm and try to be important with everything he still can do, and there is so much still. He is important for us on and off the pitch. Slot is delighted with Salah's form and hailed his performance after a deft assist for Dominik Szoboszlai and a thumping penalty against Brighton. It's very nice to have him on the score sheet again and him having an assist, he said. But I think what I like the most at the moment, that he's scoring goals, is something you can almost expect, but he also helps the team a lot defensively. That is something very positive, what the team also needs. And I think more and more players are now capable of playing at this intensity level every 3 days. That is where we struggled a lot in the beginning of the season, where it was sometimes hard for us to bring the intensity level once a week, let alone every 3 days. But now we're able to do so. We see more and more the quality we have. That's why I've said so many times already that the future looks really bright for this club with these players, and I think the recent 7, 8, 9, 10 games are showing that as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold facing 30 minutes problem as Real Madrid issues grow after exit claim. The former Liverpool captain Trent Alexander-Arnold left Anfield to join the Spanish champions for $9 million last summer. Trent Alexander-Arnold has endured a turbulent spell at Real Madrid since leaving Liverpool last summer and could now be facing a fresh $30 million problem. According to Spanish outlet Defensa Central, Madrid are considering signing a new right-back this summer, with Dani Carvajal's contract set to expire at the end of the season, as Roma's Wesley Franca is said to be a strong option to replace Carvajal, with early movement already taking place ahead of the summer. It's also noted that Madrid would be willing to put around $35 million, 30 minutes on the table to sign the Brazilian. The former Liverpool captain Alexander-Arnold has already been linked with a move away from the Bernabeu, with Liverpool rivals Manchester City monitoring the situation closely ahead of the summer, according to Team Talk. Bayern Munich are also said to be maintaining a watching brief. He made his return on Sunday, coming off the bench after recovering from a hamstring issue during Madrid's 2-0 La Liga win over Valencia in La Liga. However, he now faces added competition at right-back, with academy graduate David Jimenez starting ahead of him before his return from injury. And while a potential departure for Carvajal could open the door for Alexander-Arnold to play a more prominent role next season, Defensa Central report that Madrid's preference is still for Carvajal to remain for one more year to avoid spending on a new right-back. However, the player is believed to be unhappy with a secondary role. Even though interim head coach Alvaro Arbeloa chose not to select Carvajal in the matchday squad against Valencia, he explained his decision and emphasised the defender's importance to the dressing room. "I don't need to explain the importance of Dani," Arbeloa said. "He's the one who always has something to say before and after matches. It's very important for the players to have a reference like him in the dressing room, and I'm sure he's going to find his best form. With the patience and effort we're putting in and his dedication, I'm confident that he's getting closer to regaining his relevance." Liverpool handed Yan Diomande transfer boost as rivals told to avoid move. Liverpool have been credited with an interest in RB Leipzig star Yan Diomande, but they could face competition from the likes Bayern Munich as they mull over a summer move. Bayern Munich have been told to avoid signing Liverpool target Yan Diomande ahead of a scramble for the winger's signature. The Ivorian, 19, has enjoyed a brilliant debut season for RB Leipzig this term. Bayern Munich have been told to avoid signing Liverpool target Yan Diomande ahead of a scramble for the winger's signature. The Ivorian, 19, has enjoyed a brilliant debut season for RB Leipzig this term, but legendary former midfielder Lothar Matthaus is not convinced and does not believe Bayern should make a move. Speaking to Bild, he said, "It's said that Leipzig would only be willing to negotiate for Diomande if an offer of $100 million arrives. For a player who can't get past Diaz right now, that's too expensive. Bayern can save that money." Instead, he has suggested an alternative for the reigning German giants. Matthaus added, "I've heard Bayern are interested in Hoffenheim's Basumana Touré. That kind of signing would make sense to me. Touré has shown at TSG that he has potential. He could develop behind Luis Diaz and be built for the future." Away from Bayern, Diomande has also been linked with Liverpool, with it being suggested that he has ambitions of playing at Anfield one day. Speaking recently, he has clarified his previous comments about the Reds. He said, "People made it out to be my dream club, but first and foremost, it's my dad's favourite club. It was always his great wish to see me play there someday because he loves the atmosphere at Anfield. He always raved about Steven Gerrard. I was too young to see him play. We didn't even have a TV at home for a long time. I have a lot of respect for Liverpool, but my dream club right now is Leipzig." Diomande has also confirmed that while he has spoken with former Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp, the German currently working for Red Bull, the pair have not discussed a future switch to Liverpool. He added, "No, not that, but we talk every now and then. He tells me to stay humble and keep working hard. It was always my dream to play on one of his teams. That's not quite possible now, but being so close to him now, talking to him, shaking his hand, it's incredible. He's a legend. Sometimes I feel like I'm in a movie." Liverpool breeze past Bayern in chase for generational 60 min signing as Arsenal battle ignites. Liverpool have overtaken Bayern Munich in the race for supreme Dutch talent Kees Smit, though Arsenal are among two other heavyweight clubs also pursuing him, according to a report. Smit is a 20-year-old midfielder who made his senior debut for AZ in March 2024 at the age of just 18. Smit has gone on to make 62 appearances for AZ in all competitions, contributing 5 goals and 7 assists. Smit has elite potential and is widely regarded as the Netherlands' best U21 player. He remained at AZ last year despite interest from far wealthier clubs, though he is expected to secure a major transfer this summer. Bayern are among the clubs to have been linked with Smit. However, German journalist Christian Falk has cooled such speculation, which represents a boost for Liverpool. Instead, Arne Slot's side will have to beat Arsenal and Real Madrid to the deal. It's not a hot topic for Bayern Munich. Smit is a player Arsenal is also interested in, so for Leon Goretzka, this could be a potential rival for his position next summer, Falk wrote for CF Bayern Insider. From what I understand, Arsenal and the likes of Liverpool and Real Madrid are closer to signing this player than Bayern Munich. Arsenal made a late approach for Goretzka in the winter window and are preparing further talks to land him in the summer, when he will become a free agent. The Gunners look set to choose between Goretzka and Smit, with the latter valued at $60 million, 52 meters, 71 meters. Goretzka will clearly be far cheaper, but Smit would be a fantastic long-term signing. Fabrizio Romano confirmed earlier this week that Madrid are battling top Premier League and Spanish clubs for the Netherlands U21 starlet. It emerged in January that Liverpool are prepared to enter a bidding war with Madrid for Smit, which could see his price rise to 75 meters, 65 meters, 89. Liverpool, in contact with Kees Smit agent Liverpool, have already opened initial talks with the player's camp to try and tee up a summer move. The signing would delight Slot, who has been an admirer of Smit ever since he was in charge of AZ back in 2019-20. Liverpool are known to be on the hunt for midfield recruits, and Smit could form a classy partnership with his Dutch compatriot Ryan Gravenberch. Fellow Netherlands stars Virgil van Dijk and Cody Gakpo could also try to convince Smit on a move to Anfield. As always, though, Madrid will be a hard club to turn down.